Picture this. After decades of exile and years of back-breaking labor, the impossible has happened. Jerusalem's walls stand tall once again, and the entire city erupts in celebration like never before seen. We're in 445 BC, and Nehemiah has just accomplished what seemed impossible. The Jewish people have returned from Babylonian captivity to find their beloved Jerusalem in ruins. The city walls, once their protection and pride, lay crumbled and broken. Enemy nations mocked them, saying they'd never rebuild what was destroyed. But Nehemiah, cupbearer to the Persian king, carried a burden for his people. With royal permission and divine calling, he led the monumental task of rebuilding Jerusalem's walls in just 52 days. Despite constant threats, ridicule, and opposition, the people worked with tools in one hand and weapons in the other. Now comes the moment of triumph. Nehemiah chapter 12 describes an extraordinary celebration. The leaders organized two massive Thanksgiving choirs to march along the newly completed walls. Picture hundreds of voices singing psalms of praise, their melodies echoing off the stones they'd fought so hard to place. But here's where it gets beautiful. The celebration isn't just for the men who built the walls. Nehemiah 12:43 tells us that the women and children also rejoiced. Young girls joined the celebration with dancing, their movements expressing joy that words cannot contain. This isn't mere entertainment, it's worship through movement, a biblical tradition dating back to Miriam's dance after crossing the Red Sea. The music fills every corner of Jerusalem. Cymbals crash, harps strum, and trumpets sound. The singers' voices rise so powerfully that, according to Scripture, the joy of Jerusalem was heard from far away. Imagine neighboring cities hearing this celebration and knowing that God's people have truly returned. These dancing girls represent something profound. They embody the next generation's hope and the community's restored future. Their celebration isn't just about walls of stone, but about spiritual restoration. The physical walls protected their bodies, but their renewed faith protected their souls. This celebration teaches us that God deserves our very best praise. When He accomplishes the impossible in our lives, half-hearted gratitude isn't enough. The people of Jerusalem gave everything, involving every age and gender in worship. Today, when God brings breakthrough in your life, remember Jerusalem's example. Celebrate boldly, praise loudly, and don't be afraid to express your joy. Sometimes the most appropriate response to God's goodness is to dance like nobody's watching, because He's already seen your heart and loves what He finds there. The walls of Jerusalem stood strong for centuries afterward, but the memory of this celebration lasted forever.